All right, what's good? What's good, fam? What's good, fam? What's good? Got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. Manchester City versus FC Porto, Champions League review, 0-0. If you're just watching the show, you brand new here. That's what we talk about. We talk about Manchester City. Excuse me, I'm new at this. So Manchester City football. You watching? This is blue as our city, and I gotta be honest, bro. I'm a little disappointed in this match, man. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm not. I don't want to make this video sound like it's a negative video about the or anything like that, because it's definitely not that type of energy. We're not on that type of time. But I must admit, man, I'm a little disappointed by this match, man. If you're watching, thank you. Following Manchester City football here. Feel free to chime in. Talking about the Champions League review of this game. If you're a fan of another team, let me know your thoughts. Shout me out in the comments. Get at me. Let me know what you guys think. But man, where to start in this match? I'm not going to say that I'm disappointed necessarily with the result, but it's not a happy one, man. I just got to admit, man, I'm not overly happy about this match. I'm kind of wondering, what was that? What was that, homie? Like, not in a negative way. So anybody watching this is not a bad review about Manchester City. But the point is, man, it was flat. It was flat out there. I really feel like it was a flat match, man. Like, I don't get what we were doing. What was our plan? What was our plan? What were we doing? And we knew we was going to go out here with a different lineup. But to see that starting lineup was so different, to where I figured Bernardo was going to play. I figured Sterling was going to play. I knew Cancelo was going to play. I knew Zinchenko was going to play, because Zinchenko hasn't got no time. And we're going to talk about Zinchenko as we go through this. But it just seemed flat from the players. And I know Aguero wasn't in the team, but it would have been nice to see, man. It just would have been so nice to see, man. Just if Jesus would have started on, why he didn't put Torres up front? Why did he put Raheem Sterling up front? I don't know what I was seeing out there. I'm really perplexed by this game, because I had put something out there on Reddit where I was saying, bro, like, this may be an opportunity to play some of the youngsters. So if you watching any Pep Guardiola news prior to this match, you knew that he wasn't going to play any youngsters. But based on what we saw, bro, we could have played some youngsters, bro. Like, and it just felt really flat out there from the boys. I know the boys tried. I know they really went out there, but I was shocked. And then we had Fernandinho and we had Rodri out there in midfield, and it looked like Bernardo was playing that position where Bernardo was going to be like the cam position. You still have Foden on the left side. So, bro, that's what it was, bro. That's what it was. And as that game started, now, granted, we had a lot of possession and we had some opportunities, but early on, you could see that we were a little off of it. We were a little sloppy. We had some possession, but our 1-2s wasn't really flying the way we thought it was going to fly. If you just tuning in, this is Manchester City. We talking Manchester City football, but the thing about it is, man, it's like we started off with the possession and we had things going, but we wasn't really doing anything. And I really think we have to talk about where we're going as a football club when we play against teams that just kind of want to sit back against us. And with this group, when we're talking about Sterling, we're talking about Torres, we're talking about Phil Foden, and we're talking about Bernardo. I was shocked that we didn't do a lot more pressing. If you're watching this and you saw something different, or you feel free to let me chime in, and feel free to chime in and let me know your thoughts here. But I just felt like this group should have been pressing a little bit more, to where I thought we just would have been pressing. We should have been all over them. But granted, they didn't have none of the ball, and we had the possession. But I was shocked that this group didn't do any pressing out there. And I'm saying to myself, bro, we got Bernardo, we got Phil Foden, we got Sterling out there. Why are we not pressing the hell out of Porto, bro? We can get like some kind of like turnover in that part of the field, in that where we are already in that final third. It seemed to me, and maybe it was a Guardiola tactic, to just kind of sit back and let Porto have the ball a little bit. And I was shocked that he did that. So we definitely had some opportunities, but I thought early on, around the first 14 minutes, something like that, you could see the boys were kind of out of sync. And even Phil Foden was kind of loose a little bit. And I saw Pep, I was watching the game, and Pep was like telling Foden just to calm down, calm down, calm down. So, and that first part of the game, I don't know. If you watching this and you watch the game, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Feel free to comment, give me some comments about it. But I felt like I'm just disappointed in this match. I thought it was a real opportunity for us to win, given the starting lineup that we put out there. I put a post out on Reddit where I wanted to see Tommy Doyle get at least a chance to play. I didn't figure Pep was going to really play him like that, but that's what it was for me, man. I just felt like the game was a little flat. Now, early takeaways, I must say this: there was an incident to where Porto had put the ball over the top, and and I love the way Diaz and Garcia were back there. But I love the way Diaz told Garcia, chill, 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 homie. I got this. Marshall in that back line. Initially, when we got him, I didn't want him as opposed to some of the other options that were out there. And granted, how much we paid, but I'm starting to realize that maybe Garcia is the real. I mean, not Garcia. Garcia, get the. That's another thing. But Diaz is he might be the real deal. He might be the real deal. One person I'm getting nervous about. I'm just gonna keep it real. Is Laporte, son. I'm getting mad nervous about Emerick Laporte. I'm getting mad nervous about him because you see Pep didn't really play him, and it's not like he wasn't really fit out there. So Emerick Laporte, my man, I'm getting worried about you, Holmes. Just know the kid's getting worried about you because you had an opportunity to really play against Burnley. He didn't put you there. He didn't put you in against Olympiacos, which is understood. But it looked like he just might be giving Emerick Laporte the little bit like, yo, bro, you got to tighten up. You got to tighten up. And I did a match review against Tottenham. If you're watching this, go back in there and watch the Tottenham review. And one thing that I pointed out, even in that Tottenham review, is when Tottenham got their first goal for Son's goal, you could see Pep on the sideline talking to the team and saying, bro, how many times? And when I'm watching the game, I didn't understand what he was talking about how many times. I really thought he was going at João Cancelo. But now in retrospect, I think he was really going at Emerick Laporte saying, how many times have I told him not to press up and be better at just communicating? And ever since that Tottenham match, we haven't seen Emerick Laporte. So maybe this is an opportunity for Emerick Laporte to step up. But, all in all, I was shocked not to see Emerick Laporte out there. I just got to admit that. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I think we definitely had some opportunities in there. And the one person I need to talk about is Sterling. I'm not going to sit up here and bash Sterling. That's not what I do. I'm not going to sit up here and bash him, but I definitely think he has to find his form because I am getting a little bit worried about this man right here, man. I'm getting a little bit worried about him. And the reason why I'm getting worried about him per se is that I think Pep is challenging him in different ways that he's not used to. Because early on when this season started, you see him wearing that armband, and he's a captain out there when Ferner's not out there, when Kevin's not out there. Sometimes he gives Sterling the wristband, but Sterling's been kind of flying by the wayside a little bit over the last 2 weeks. Now, granted, it might be a little rest, but in this match, I thought that this was an opportunity for him to really shine. And playing through the middle, maybe it just didn't suit him as much. I prefer to see him on the wing, and I know that these players and the way we're playing is very interchangeable, but it's just a little too much for me. It's just a little too much for me. I'm just being honest. That's just me. And I'm not one to doubt Pep Guardiola. I never doubt anything that Pep Guardiola is really talking about, but I was a little disappointed, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed with Sterling that he didn't really get the opportunity to shine, or he just didn't really feel like he was finding his form. Now, he did have a good shot from distance to where he took the shot on. He was on the left-hand side. He cut in and shot the ball from distance on his right foot. And once he did that, it was a good moment for Sterling, but it wasn't all in all everything, and then there's a moment later in the game where he's one-on-one with the keeper, but the keeper, bro, like, this was the weirdest game, bro. I just got to say that. This was the weirdest match because we had so many opportunities to put it in the back of the net as far as these little, like, fluke opportunities, but we just couldn't do it. And the reason being is the keeper, whoever their keeper is, shout out to who's their keeper? Let me find out right now. Who's their keeper? But their keeper was outstanding, bro. I can't even say his name. Marcheston. Shout out. I hope I'm not saying his name wrong like that. But son had a phenomenal match. Your man had a phenomenal match because we had two chances right there. He stopped an amazing, goal from Torres. And I thought Torres was really going to score. Oh, we got to talk about that. That was beautiful early on. Bro, if you a City fan, you watching this or you was just watching the game, you can't tell me that you didn't like that moment, bro. It was like a moment where they were about to score. Edison, passes it out. Next thing you know, Ferner gets it. Ferner passes, I think, to Sterling. Sterling passes it to Bernardo. Initially, I thought Bernardo held on to the ball a little bit too long. But then Bernardo, I forgot who the pass was, but it was definitely Bernardo made the pass to Foden. And once Foden got it, he slipped it in for Torres. And it was a beautiful counter-attacking opportunity. And Torres just The homie Torres, bro. The homie Torres. It just didn't happen, bro. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and it just didn't finish it. But that keeper had an amazing opportunity. But back to Sterling, bro. Back to Sterling. Sterling just need to tell Pep, like, bro, like, stop trying me up here as a striker. If you want to do the striker role, just put Torres up there. Just put Torres up there. He's already been used to doing it in the Champions League game. Now, point is, Sterling got to accept some responsibility too. Sterling, throughout this game, you could see he was trying and he was smiling and laughing, but it really wasn't that smiling and laughing I like. It was more like he was forcing the smiling and laughing. You know what I mean? I know he's trying to have fun out there. He's trying to find his form, and he's still working hard for the team. There's no doubt about that. Raheem Sterling will find his form, and I definitely think he will. Over the last 2 years, I think we're getting at least 25, 30 goals from him. He just hasn't really kicked on this season, and I think maybe just simplifying things for him would be a good idea. And I don't know why Pep doesn't do that, or why we don't have the players to kind of go over there and tell Pep, like, Pep, just chill, bro. Just chill, bro. I'm tired of playing striker. I'm tired of playing the striker. And it needs to be up to Sterling to say, bro, I'd rather just be on the wing, man, because I know that they change. If you're watching this and you watch Manchester City games, one thing you'll know, especially when we're playing with Foden and we're playing with Bernardo and Sterling and Torres, they're going to move around the pitch. They might start on the right and they'll be somewhere else. But this thing it's not helping them. It's not helping, especially this group now. What we saw with Burnley when we saw Kevin and Mahrez, that group is a little bit more technically sound as far as being able just to put the ball in the back of the net. This group I thought was more of an energetic group. When you look at Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, Torres, and then Bernardo, this is an energy group. But one thing you'll notice about this group is they didn't really much so do it today, but they're not the best at finishing sometimes. They're just not the best at finishing. No, sometimes they hold on to the ball too long, but today the keeper just made two phenomenal saves. I mean, that one with Raheem Sterling, that was a great save. It really was a great save. I don't know if I want to call it great. I'm just disappointed that stuff didn't go in. Torres save, it was good. It was good, but I just wanted to put it in the back of the net, bro. Put it in the back of the net. So that's really what we saw. What else takeaways from it? I know Garcia played today. That's another one I don't really get. Like, I think there got to be something in there with Barcelona. We're telling Barcelona, we'll play him a few matches, but let him go, bro. Let him go. He's a great player. He's been here, a good addition, a good time, but just let him go. So, Ake must have not been fit. Was Ake fit? Let me check and see if Ake is fit, bro. Maybe he didn't want to rush Ake in there, but Ake should have started today over Garcia. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But all in all, let me see how many shots we had too, bro. Because I really feel like we only had around 3 or 4 clear-cut opportunities, in my opinion, in this match. There was definitely the whole Jesus thing. I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna have to talk about that later when I watch the match back. But that offside thing, that was absolute garbage. It might have been the right call, but it just still seemed like garbage. So we had 18 shots, 6 shots on goal. Out of those 6 shots on goal, I know the Torres opportunity was a real opportunity. What other opportunities? Sterling's opportunity was a real opportunity. Maybe there was some kind of deflection play that happened to where I thought maybe Diaz could have magically tapped that ball in. But at the end of the day, I'm still, if you're watching this and you're a Manchester City fan, just know, bro, I'm a little bit kind of perturbed about this match. I'm not down on the match. I think the boys tried, but I still would have liked to see us get a win out here. And I'm just a little bit hard and, a little bit disappointed by that. I really feel like, we could have played Tommy Doyle for what we just saw right there. So Sterling has to find his form, like I'm talking about. Sterling has to definitely find his form. And I think he will at some point kick on within the season. But I really thought this was a good opportunity for Sterling to really shine throughout this match. I think Bernardo tried. One thing I want to say about Bernardo is Bernardo bust a gut out there. Every time you see Bernardo out there, Bernardo's always going to be trying to really do his best, running around for the team. But I think he just is another player that needs to be simplified. We tried him a little further forward today. We had him more in that cam position because we had Rodri and Fernandinho right behind him. But other than one really good cross that he put in, I thought that it just really wasn't there. Like, he did make some mistakes, which I'm proud of Bernardo for making. I want our players to take a little bit more risk. And Bernardo is one of those players that he needs to take a little bit more risk with his passing. And there was one pass he did, he just flipped it right over. It didn't go the way he wanted it to, but I like the fact that he tries. When you watch Kevin De Bruyne, as most City fans do, or just football fans watch Kevin De Bruyne, players like Kevin De Bruyne, players like Bruno Fernandes, they make mistakes, bro. David Silva, when he was with Manchester City, made mad mistakes. And the reason why they make mistakes is because they're not afraid to take those chances. So Bernardo just needs to find a way to take those chances. But if you look at his positioning, especially what I've been noticing, and if you're watching this and you see something different, please let me know. But the one thing I'm seeing from him is like, yo, when we don't have the ball, he is pressing up there with the striker. It could be Jesus. Today it was Raheem Sterling. He's right alongside that person pressing. If Kevin's playing, Kevin's doing the pressing, but he's right up there with the striker. But then we're asking him to go back a little bit. Well, today he didn't have to go further back, but it just seemed like his positioning is off. Sometimes he's on the left wing, sometimes he was on the right wing. He did try, but I think him and Raheem Sterling would benefit just from simplifying things. I'm tired of seeing Raheem Sterling as a striker. I know Sergio Aguero wasn't in the team today, but I think Raheem Sterling just needs to go to Pep and say, Pep, look, please play me over here on the wing, bro. Why we keep seeing Raheem Sterling over here playing striker? I'm not saying that Raheem Sterling's a bad striker. It just doesn't suit him, bro. We could have had Torres playing up there. Torres was doing good. So this is, if you're just tuning into this is Blue is Our City, Manchester City fan channel. If you're a fan of another team, feel free to get at me, bro. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know what you saw. But I'm just giving you what I saw. So at the end of the day, I'm disappointed. I don't think I'm going to be overly negative if you're watching this, but it was a little disappointing, man. And I don't know where we go from here. But at the end of the day, that was an opportunity to put, Porto behind us. And I think Porto didn't do jack nothing in this game, bro. The one opportunity that they had, I saw Edison punch the ball out. We had the counter-attacking opportunity, and Torres could have slotted that in the back of the net. But, shout out to their keeper. Shout out to their keeper, because them 2 saves he made, I don't even know what to say with that. That was good. That was good. Maybe I thought that the finishing could have been better, but I don't want to be overly critical on the team out there. So that's what we saw here today. Bernardo just needs to keep things simple. I thought Garcia, if you just tuning in, I spoke about Garcia. Adios, homie. Adios. You've done good. You done good. But he gotta go. And I thought that was a chance to see Aki. Why we didn't see Nathan play today? I don't know, bro. I would have, even if I put a poll out on Reddit and I asked that, what we gonna see maybe Tommy Doyle play today. I think at the last point of that game, we could have definitely seen Tommy play. So that's just where I'm at with it, bro. If you got different thoughts, feel free to chime in. Feel free to let me know, or get at me in the comments. Let me know if you guys feel something different. But at the end of the day, I'm a little bit disappointed. We're still top of the group, so I'm going to end this video on a positive note. Just know that I'm always going to do that as a City fan. I definitely wanted to win. Things could have been better out there today, and what I'm seeing is that, we might see Mahrez playing at the weekend, because I don't think Sterling or Torres made the greatest impression. So that's just what we're going to see. But all in all, I know the boys tried. But I just wanted us to put that team away, because at the end of the day, if we got Foden, we got Bernardo Silva out there, we got Torres, and we got Sterling, those 4 throughout the season are going to have to play teams that are harder than Porto. So those guys could have been out there, and that was a real opportunity for them to shine. I don't think the boys did anything overly wrong today. I know they tried, but those players did not solidify their position. So when Guardiola is thinking about who we going to put in there for Fulham, and Fulham, they beat Leicester, but I don't think we see them as overly, worried about them. But I don't think those players did a lot of justice. So don't be shocked if we see Kevin and Mahrez playing again on the weekend, because I don't think that those guys really did anything today. So hoping Sterling can find his form. Don't know what's going on with Emerick Laporte. Hopefully Emerick Laporte can work his issues out, but I'm going to make another video on that, bro, because that's going to be a whole nother topic right there. So I'm about to tune out of here, man. But let me know your thoughts, man. If you watched the match, you saw something different. You maybe just a little disappointed. You're still positive about the team, but maybe you was just a little disappointed. Please let me know your thoughts. Get at me in the comments. I run a YouTube channel. We are Manchester City channel. The name of the channel is Blue is Our City. Please, like me, do whatever you gotta do, bro. I appreciate you just for tuning in. I'm learning how to do this, but thank you for watching me, and feel free to let me know your comments. Peace. I'm out.